And can you explain to our viewers what you encountered as a candidate 2 years ago?
Yeah, so in 2020, Jeff, we ran in the Republican primary for U.S. Senate. And in Massachusetts, it's essentially a uniparty, and you would have thought that the Republicans here would have embraced our candidacy. Instead, they ran a guy against us who had no support, wasn't even anywhere to be found. Just to give you the very quick background, we had close to 3,000 volunteers on the ground, 25,000 lawn signs, 10,000 bumper stickers, $2 million we raised in a primary, all $1, $5 donations, and we were everywhere. On September 2020, on the night of the primary, the word on the street was Dr. Shiva was going to win on a landslide by all accord. And when the results come in, we win in only one of the counties, which is all hand-counted paper ballots by 10 points, and every other county was 60-40, 60-40, 60-40, Jeff. So that was quite shocking. I never thought fraud took place in this country. So that led me to put on my hat as an MIT PhD engineer scientist to understand these election systems. And what that revealed was that these election systems, particularly on the machines, a ballot image is generated, a picture is taken, and then the AI counts the votes. So we went to the Secretary of State's office and we said, hey, we want the ballot images. By law, 52 USC 20701, they're supposed to preserve those images, where they are gloating to us that they deleted them. Now, at that time, I had close to 400,000 people on Twitter, which is the primary vehicle for politics, and we raised all of our money. And when we exposed these email interactions I had with the Secretary of State, where they're gloating they deleted these images, I get turned off Twitter. We went into federal court. By the way, none of the mainstream media covered this. This is what's really unfortunate. This was a U.S. Senate candidate, and we find out in federal court, I had to represent myself. No lawyer had the courage to take the government on. And so we took on the Secretary of State, and me and the judge are cross-examining the social media director. This is in October 30th, 2020, in a morning hearing, and we find out that the government contacted Twitter to deplatform me and silence me with those tweets because I was exposing their malfeasance. Let me repeat that again. The government contacted Twitter. And how did they do it? So it went from that shocking story to discover that the Secretary of State's office in the government, and all governments have a special backdoor to Twitter, a portal. And that portal gives them VIP access, and they use that portal to deplatform a U.S. Senate candidate. And remember, the highest form of protection of the First Amendment is political speech. And not only did they contact, but they also used the National Association of State Election Directors to also contact Twitter. So I had no chance because the government is telling Twitter to do it. And we have to remember that Twitter is beholden to the government because their valuation as a platform, pursuant to Section 230, is dependent on the government supporting them.